Cambridge International AS and A-Level Mathematics, Code 9709. 2020 Specimen Paper 1, Pure Mathematics 1. The link to the question paper is in the description below. Hi, I am Babak Majidzadeh Garjani. In this video, I'm going to solve the second problem of this sample paper. Let me read the question for you first. Functions f and g are defined by f is a function, x goes to 3x plus 2, x belongs to the set of real numbers r, g is a function that sends x to 4x minus 12 for all values x in the set of real numbers r. Solve the equation of f inverse of x equals to g of f of x. Okay. I would say that it would be better to write these relations in a more appropriate notation. So here I would write this means that f of x is equal to 3x plus 2. When x is a real, this can be written in the form of g of x is equal to 4x minus 12. Okay, to be able to solve this equation, I need to calculate the left-hand side, which is the inverse of f, and I have to calculate the right-hand side, which is the composition of the function g and f, and then equate them and then try to find the unknown value for x. Okay, so let me start with the left-hand side first. So f of x is equal to 3x plus 2. So let me replace f of x by y, and then I will have a y equals to 3x plus 2. To find the inverse function, I need to interchange x and y. So instead of y, I write x, and instead of x, I write y. Okay? But this is very common to have x as the independent variable and y as the dependent variable. So this motivates me to calculate y in terms of x. This equation in this form is expressing x in terms of y. Now I want to do the other way around. I want to write y in terms of x. Okay, so that is very easy. I move this 2 from right to left. It becomes x minus 2 equals to 3y. And my goal is to find y, so I divide both sides by 3. And then I get y equals to that. But then this I can translate and write it in this form. F inverse of x is equal to x minus 2 over 3. So that is the inverse function for f. Okay? Now I want to calculate the composition of g and f. Okay? So g fx is g. Here, f acts on x first, gives you 3x plus 2, yes, and then g will act on 3x plus 2 as its input and gives you something else. So I will describe it right now. So let me do. F of x is 3x plus 2. So what you are seeing is that f, the function f, is acting on this x. It gives you 3 times x plus 2. Now the function g is going to act on the output coming from f of x. But the output coming from f of x is just simply 3x plus 2. Now let us go back and look at the function g of x. How g apply on x? G, when applied on an input x, it multiplied the input x by 4 and then subtract 12 from it. Yes, now the input for the function g is not x, but it is 3x plus 2. So the function g will do the same thing, but on this new input. So what does it do for us? It multiplies the input, which is 3x plus 2 in this case, by 4, and then subtract 12 from it. But this is easy to simplify now. I multiply 4 inside, it becomes 12x plus 8, and then I will have minus 12. So if I simplify, it becomes 12x minus 4. 8 minus 12 is minus 4. So what I got is that g acting on f acting on x is equal to 12 times x minus 4. Yes? So this is g of x, gf of x. Now what we do, I have to equate them, because if you see here, these two should be equal, and then I am going to find x. So if I combine these two results from here and from here, I can write f minus x equals to g f of x implies that x minus 2 divided by 3 is equal to 12x minus 4. To solve this equation, I'm more comfortable to multiply everything by 3 to get rid of the fraction. So if I multiply both sides by 3, I get x minus 2 on the left-hand side. Then I will get 36x minus 12 on the right-hand side. But then I am looking for x, so I move 36 to the left. It becomes negative 36. And I move this 2 to the right. It becomes positive 2, but I already have negative 12 there. And if I simplify that, it becomes minus 35x equals to minus 10. Yes? And then I am looking for x, so I divide by minus 35. So this is my answer. And of course, the negative signs are cancelled. And if I simplify the numerator and denominator by 5, what do I get is 2 in the numerator and 7 in the denominator. So the answer is x equals to 2 over 7. Okay?